Good evening, I'm Roger, and welcome to NFL Trending, your number one stop for the boldest headlines, wildest takes, and everything buzzing around the National Football League. Week 2 of the season is in the books, and if you've been following the chatter, you know one thing for sure: overreactions are flying everywhere. Some fans are ready to crown their team Super Bowl favorites, while others are already calling for firings, benchings, and complete rebuilds. Tonight, we break it all down, from Joe Flacco's reported benching to speculation about Tom Brady's so-called regret, and plenty of other wild narratives dominating the league after just 2 weeks of football. Let's start with Cleveland. The Browns came into this season with optimism, fresh faces, and a sense that maybe this year would be different. Veteran quarterback Joe Flacco was supposed to provide stability, leadership, and just enough arm talent to keep this team competitive. But after a rough Week 2 outing, the calls for a change are growing louder. Reports and speculation suggest Flacco could be headed to the bench as the Browns weigh their options. Fans are clamoring for rookie Shedeur Sanders to get a real look, arguing that the energy of a young quarterback could spark the offense in ways the veteran can't. Others are pointing to the timeline given for Sanders' potential debut, wondering if the coaching staff is playing it too safe. Is it fair to judge Flacco after just 2 weeks? Probably not. But in Cleveland, patience has never been the fan base's strongest trait. The drumbeat for a quarterback change is deafening, and unless Flacco delivers quickly, the pressure may force the Browns' hand. Now, from one legendary quarterback to another. Tom Brady has been retired for over a year, but his name still lingers in every NFL conversation. This week, speculation ramped up after comments surfaced suggesting Brady may feel a hint of regret about walking away. Watching the current state of quarterback play around the league, some believe Brady still has the competitive fire to be out there, dissecting defenses and leading a team. Of course, Brady has repeatedly said he's done, even moving into his next chapter with broadcasting and business ventures. Still, whispers of regret add fuel to the never-ending narrative. Could the greatest quarterback of all time still play if he wanted to? Physically, many think the answer is yes. Mentally, the grind of another season may be the wall Brady isn't willing to climb. But in the court of public opinion, any hint of regret has fans dreaming of an impossible comeback. If you thought the Brady era was over, the conversations prove it may never truly end. But that's just the start of the Week 2 madness. Overreactions are part of NFL culture, and right now, they're everywhere. Take the Kansas City Chiefs, for example. After a shaky offensive performance, critics are ready to question whether Patrick Mahomes has enough help. The wide receiver group has been inconsistent, and some are calling it the weakest unit of Mahomes' career. Overreaction? Possibly. But the Chiefs have built their dynasty on high-octane offense, and when that machine sputters, the questions pile up fast. Expect this narrative to hang around until Kansas City proves it can dominate through the air again. In Dallas, meanwhile, the Cowboys are once again the talk of the league. After 2 dominant performances, fans are already crowning them Super Bowl favorites. Dak Prescott is being praised for his command of the offense, while the defense, led by Micah Parsons, looks like an unstoppable force. But how many times have we seen this movie before? The Cowboys start hot, the hype builds, and the pressure mounts, only for January heartbreak to follow. Are the Cowboys truly different this year? Or are fans falling for the same story? Time will tell. But after Week 2, the overreaction machine is in full swing, and Cowboys Nation is ready to party like it's the mid-90s. Let's not forget about the Jets. The Aaron Rodgers injury in Week 1 was devastating, and after another uneven performance from their offense, panic is rising in New York. Some fans are already calling the season over, demanding front office changes, and questioning whether the team should sign another veteran quarterback. Zach Wilson remains under the spotlight, facing doubts about whether he can carry the team even temporarily. Is it too soon to throw in the towel? Absolutely. But Jets fans have endured decades of disappointment, and 2 weeks of offensive frustration is enough to spark full-blown overreaction mode. And then there's Miami. The Dolphins' explosive offense has fans and analysts buzzing. Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle have created a fireworks show, and after Week 2, some are ready to anoint Miami as the most dangerous team in the AFC. The speed, the creativity, and the play calling have made defenses look silly. But here's the overreaction. Some are saying Miami is unbeatable. Let's slow down. Yes, the Dolphins are electric. Yes, they're must-watch football. But 2 games do not make a dynasty, and the season is long. Still, the hype is real, and Miami fans are loving every second of it. Over in San Francisco, the 49ers continue to look like one of the NFL's most complete teams. Brock Purdy's story remains unbelievable, and the defense is suffocating. After 2 strong weeks, fans are calling San Francisco the runaway favorite in the NFC. Some are even saying they'll go undefeated. Overreaction? Absolutely. But that's what 2 weeks of dominance will do in a league starved for early season narratives. Meanwhile, in Chicago, frustration is boiling over. Justin Fields was supposed to take the next step, but the offense has sputtered badly. Critics are questioning his development, his decision-making, and whether the Bears have the right system in place. Some fans are already calling for sweeping changes, suggesting Fields isn't the answer. After just 2 weeks, those takes are harsh. But in Chicago, hope is fragile and patience is thin. And what about the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles? They're 2-0, but the wins haven't been pretty. Some fans are already worried, saying the offense looks sluggish and the defense hasn't been as dominant. But is there really cause for concern? Winning ugly is still winning, and the Eagles remain one of the league's most talented teams. Still, in the world of overreactions, style points matter, and Philadelphia hasn't impressed everyone just yet. Let's also give a nod to the fan bases that live for this kind of drama. Week 2 is when hot takes become headlines, when small sample sizes turn into sweeping conclusions, and when football debates dominate every conversation. It's part of what makes the NFL so captivating. Every game feels like life or death, every play is scrutinized, and every outcome sparks a flood of predictions about the future. So, let's recap the craziest overreactions of Week 2. Joe Flacco is reportedly on the verge of being benched, with fans already calling for Shedeur Sanders to start. Tom Brady, retired but never forgotten, faces speculation about regret and what could have been. The Chiefs may not have enough weapons. The Cowboys are supposedly Super Bowl locks. The Jets are being written off. The Dolphins are unbeatable. The 49ers might go undefeated. The Bears need a rebuild. And the Eagles aren't playing pretty enough. That's the NFL for you.